We are live on Facebook. I think right now it says that we are, so we're going to go for it, Charity. And I'm really excited to get to be here with you tonight. And my name is Audra, and I'm so excited to introduce to you a really special friend of mine. When we were talking about who we would interview tonight and just sharing about their heart and their passion and their love for Trades of Hope and just communicating that with all of you, our guests who are here with us this evening, Charity's name came up and I said, I need to interview her because we have a lot in common, especially our Italian heritage. And when I first met Charity, and I saw Cirillo in her last name, I was like, we're sisters. And that Italian stallion, fiery, sassy personality comes out in both of us. And we love passionately, don't we, Charity? And
Absolutely.
so welcome. So glad you're here with us tonight. And I'm just going to ask you a few questions just to convey to our friends who are watching online, visiting with us tonight, learning about Trades of Hope maybe for the very first time, asking you a few questions that you can share from your personal experience in helping our guests understand better what it is that we do and why we do it. And really, that's what I'd love for you to just start with, is just introduce yourself to us and tell us why you chose to partner with Trades of Hope.
Okay. Well, it all started one night. I was like basically sobbing. It was like 1 a.m. I was scrolling through my phone, and then I was like praying, God, please just give me a passion. I have always been an athlete and I've always had something in my life. And then I became a mom. And so my daughter became my whole focus. And then it was probably shortly, like she was around 18 months, maybe still a little postpartum, that I was just like, I need something else. I need something in my life. I need something that I'm on fire for, to like just keep me going, to keep me motivated. And I know that God has a calling for me. I know that I had talents, and I was just like, what are you going to use me for, God? Like, what is this? And then I happened to fall upon like a conference, and a woman started talking about child trafficking and the reality of that in the world. And as a new mom, I was like, oh, I need to listen to this. And I listened to that, and then I started digging deeper and kind of went into like, what can I do mode? What can I do to protect my child? Or what can I do to protect the next child, or the next generation of children? And so I like started taking online classes. I tried to learn as much as I can about trafficking. And then I had a friend reach out to me and was like, hey, have you ever heard of Trades of Hope? I know that you're super passionate about fighting against trafficking. I would love for you to come to this party that I was having. And I was like, I'm there. Count me in. And then I learned so much about it. And I was like, you know what? I want to do more like than just this purchase. Let me go ahead and host like a pop-up. Let's do this. And from there, like, I was like, oh, we're going to give a family a solar lamp. Like, let's go. Let's do this. We're going to give mama's a mama kit all the way. We're going all the way to the top. We're going to do this. We're going to do these for these women. This is what they need. We're going to give it to them. And that's exactly what I did. I was posting everywhere on Facebook. I was talking to my friends, and my party hit like 1,500 in sales. And then Jenny Persick, who's my sponsor, she was like, all right, I hardly had to do anything. You need to do this. And so bless her heart, I was on the phone with her for like 45 minutes, and that was it. I joined, and it's been a ride ever since. It's been awesome.
Yeah. How long have you been a partner, Charity?
3 years this November.
Awesome. And so you've really seen a lot and have experienced a lot. You've also experienced a lot of those give backs that you talked about, and we'll touch on that in a little bit. But one of the things that I think really drew me to you as well, in our friendship in the beginning, was just understanding that you and I both work full time. And That's something that really resonated with me, just watching you in your journey, you watching me in mine, and how we're able to do this thing called Trades of Hope and advocate for vulnerable women all across the globe, and working this joy job on the side. How are you able to manage Trades of Hope, your full-time job, and being a mom of a 4-year-old and a wife? So give us a picture for those who might be here with us tonight, who are working part-time or full-time, are moms, are volunteering, are busy in life. How does Trades of Hope, just how do you thread that into everything else that you're already doing?
Some days I do it messy and some days I do it super organized. I have like 3 planners. I write everything down, I plan it out, and you know what? Half the time I can't check off the boxes. So some days I do it really messy. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, Audra. Some days I'm like, I have 20 minutes. I'm gonna go in the bathroom and I'm gonna answer these messages and I'm gonna get it done because this is the only 20 minutes that I'm gonna have between now and when my daughter starts saying, "Mom, what are you
Yep.
doing in there?" Um, there's days where I do it on my lunch break. There's days where I get up early and I'll do like 15, 20 minutes. But here's the thing, like I do have a full-time job that's extremely intense and it's quick turn times. I do have another little job that I do on the side besides this. I'm a wife, I'm a mom. I still put my health, so I still try and work out 4 times a week. I mean, I have to I have to find those cracks because 15 minutes of my time could mean food on the table for a month for a woman and her family. 15
Yeah.
minutes of my time could mean like getting 6 or 7 sales and they happen to be, the bikes of the giving necklaces and donate a bike to a little girl who can outrun her
Mm.
trafficker. Like, what is my 15 minutes of time compared to their life?
Mm.
Um, and
Yeah.
so for me, it's just like, do it messy, do it in the cracks, do it when you have time, do it on the
Yeah.
toilet, do it at soccer practice, do it in the car, do it in the, the kid line, the pickup line. Emmy's 4, so I don't know exactly what that's called. She's going to school soon. But like, you do it in the cracks because on the other
Mm.
side that it means so much
Yeah.
more to that woman.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, absolutely. One of the things that you just said made me think of, it's just National Daughters Day this week, and you have a daughter, and obviously you were drawn into this mission because of your passion for seeing women be able to dream again, and learning how you can walk alongside survivors of trafficking. And how do you want to convey to your daughter what it is that you're doing through Trades of Hope, and what she sees in you, what you're fighting for, what you're advocating for? What does this mean to you to be able to live this out with your daughter watching you doing it?
oh, well, I I immediately started getting a little emotional here. No, pull it together. um,
Sorry, I think I
no,
kind of caught you off guard with that question, but
yeah,
I don't know, it just
no.
really resonates with me. Like, you're so passionate about elevating women and empowering women, and your daughter seeing that in you, like, that is life changing in and of itself. So what do you want to teach her through this experience with Trades of Hope?
Well, one, I want her to look at me and say, I'm so proud of my mom for what she's doing. I also want her to know that I did not stay silent when I knew that there was an action, something that I could do from my own home and still be a mom. Like, I want her to one day look and say, she did everything she possibly could to be a fighter in this fight. And so um I also like want her to see that it's not about us. It's about what we can do for other people.
Yeah.
And for me, it's not about me. It's about what can I do? What can I do to make this world a better place? What would God want me to do to make this world a better place?
Yeah.
And I want her to see that. I want her to understand that, and for her to like know that this is a battle, and she will have to fight it too one day, and
Mhm.
she knows that she can do it from right where she is. And she'll know the difference between right and wrong, and she'll know how to protect herself, maybe her friends in the future. And having her beside me is
Mm.
pretty awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. I think she's already pretty proud of her mama. And so we are proud of you. So I can only imagine, just in her eyes, how she views you. One thing you just mentioned, um, really was something that I really had to journey through, that because I worked in nonprofit charity for 20 years, and learning the difference between a charity mindset and a sustainable, dignified job creation mindset. What does that mean to you to know that, yes, there's a place for charity, not just your name, but there's a place for charity and giving back and meeting needs that might be immediate, and then when you look at the long-term solution of how communities can transform because people have sustainable work and a sustainable income to provide for their families, what does that mean to you to know that you're contributing to long-term transformation?
Well, I will say, side note, whenever Gretchen or Elizabeth say something along, they don't want charity. That's absolutely right. But they do want this charity. So
Yes.
I always say that, but they do want this one. No, I had to learn that through Trades of Hope too, because I donated to all sorts of charities, and I actually did, the like the shoe boxes at Christmas and everything. Like I did all that. And then when I learned through the process of how it can affect um the communities in those areas, you're taking jobs away. So it's like you give a man a fish, or what is it, you catch a fish for a man and you feed him for one time, like, but if you teach him how to fish, he can eat for the rest of his life. And it's the same process. It's we are giving jobs to people instead of just handing things out to them. And I had to change my whole mindset of that too, is that they don't want the charity. They want this one. They don't want the charity, but they want the jobs. They want something to be proud of. They
Mhm.
want to know that they earned those dollars. And when I do this work, and I know that they are being sustained through this work, through our sales, through everybody's purchases, it makes me feel like, okay, this is the first step. But that woman right there, if she gets out of poverty, she's going to bring 4 other women with her.
That's
And then
right.
she's going to help her community. And then it's going to grow, and it's going to grow, and it's going to keep growing until it's a wave, right? So your 15 minutes of time could essentially be a wave, and so
Yeah.
for me, that's just how I feel. Like everything that I do is, even if it's 10 minutes, 5 minutes, it's going to essentially one day turn into a wave, and that makes me happy,
Amen.
and like makes me feel
Yeah.
proud.
Yes. I
And I
love
know
that.
that God's like looking down going like, yes, good job.
Yeah,
Keep going.
not just a ripple, but a wave. I love the
Right.
picture of that, of just that complete community transformation. And we experienced a little taste of that, you and I, when we were down in Guatemala last month, and we heard those things from the artisan partners. They don't want charity, they want an opportunity. They don't want a handout. They want to link arms with. They see us as equal business partners. And those were some of the things that really resonated with my heart. And the other thing that really resonated with me too while we were down there was the moment that some of the artisan partners that we work with in Guatemala actually took the time to give each one of us a gift. And in my mind, I'm thinking, I'll pay for that. But
Yeah.
it was such a good lesson for us as our founders, Gretchen and Elizabeth, reminded us, no, they're in a position in life where they can now be generous to their community.
Mhm.
And man, that blew me away. And I'm curious, what moments in Guatemala blew you away and what really touched your heart, resonated with you? Just the experience alone was amazing, but was there some things that you really pulled from the time that you were down there that impacts your business moving forward?
Yes. Um, so a couple of days we had like a little free time to go and explore into Antigua, and I I was walking down the sidewalk. Everybody was, walking with us, but like I was walking in front and two little kids just ran into me. Like I almost tripped over them. And they were like trying to sell me gum and candy. And like you could just see the desperation in their eyes. And my first thought was, where are these kids' parents? Like, why are they selling gum on the street by
Mm,
themselves? Like,
mhm.
where? And then, like, my mind after they went on to the next person, my mind just raced. That whole night, I was thinking, like, are they going to be okay? Did something happen to them? Why are
Mm,
they not, like, why weren't they in school? Uh, just like all the things were flooding my head that night. And but the next day, um, being an ex soccer player, of course, I brought a soccer ball, and I, had it for the little kids to play with. And I started playing with them. And I heard them laughing and smiling, and they were just like watching in awe with, seeing like a woman play soccer too. Um, and it just like filled my heart with so much joy because of the work that we do. Those kids get to go to work with their mom, with their dad. They get to be safe. And then they get to go to school. They aren't out on the street selling, they aren't desperate for food. They get to wake up and know that they get to go to work today with their mom and dad. They're safe. And then they get to go to school. Like they get to be kids. They get to have that joy. And I'm just so thankful because it just made what I do a reality. Like those kids, it helps the artisans and indirectly,
yeah.
directly helps these kids. And so if we are able to get more partners and get more sales, then we're able to help more women, which essentially will help more children. And there will
Mhm.
be less of them selling gum in the streets. And that is a huge takeaway that I took from Guatemala, just seeing the work and the ripple right there
Yeah.
in the kids. And the kids.
Well,
It wasn't even the
yeah,
arson, it was the kids.
right in front of your eyes, you were actually seeing the fruit
Hmm.
of what your investment in your business is creating for women across the globe. And that's really, really special, right? I mean, that's
Right.
just, yeah, you can't make that stuff up. That just really resonates. So, what else from your experience in Guatemala do you feel like helped transform some of your thinking, even moving forward with what drives you, motivates you to continue to pour into this work we call Trades of Hope?
Well, the women that we were there with, we got to hug them. We got to be with them. We got to see what they do.
Mm,
As an athlete, you have to like every day get up, practice, keep going, do it every single day, get hurt, get back up. Like you have to keep doing it. And these women are getting up, going to work. They are so like knowledgeable of what they have, like their resources around them. We saw them with the colored dyes, they, out of carrots and beets, and how they did that whole process. They were on their knees, and how, for showing us how they do the kimonos that we have, like that whole process. It takes years to learn all of that. And they are these strong women that I don't even know if I could do any of that. And it's just every time, like even today, I had something happen in my business, one of my vendor events might fall through because there's not enough, like, and I got so discouraged. But then I was like, you know what? If that woman can sit there or on her knees for 6 hours and work to make a kimono for 10 days, one kimono, 10 days or a month, then I can spend 15 more minutes and try and find something else to fill that spot. I can take
Mm,
15 minutes every single day. I can do this. How little
mm,
is my job for her?
mhm.
Like, how little is that compared to what she does?
Yeah,
Um,
the pride in their work too, right? They had so much pride in their heritage, their tradition, and we got to see the legacy that is being left through the generations, what they're teaching their daughters and granddaughters. And boy, that really made me think too, like what I'm investing in my business is leaving a heritage and a legacy for my family. How has the business for your family been a blessing to you? Because it's not only about us creating jobs for women across the globe, it's also an opportunity for us to provide supplemental income to our families. How has that supplemental income been a blessing to your family?
well, I was one of those stupid college college kids that racked up some credit cards, and I was also, my parents were very like strict on, you paid for your own stuff, so I had lots of college student loans, and so I have, even to this day, like, been living paycheck to paycheck and trying to get myself out of debt. And I was worried that I was not going to be able to give Emmy like a fun life full of all the things that she could do. Um, and slowly but surely, as my Trades of Hope business has been growing, um, I have been able to use that to be able to get her into gymnastics and to get her into swimming and to get her into soccer. Like, she's
Yeah.
doing all the things and she is getting exposed to it. And that makes me makes me proud, like, that I might be able to give her an opportunity to do something she loves, but also be good at, with this income. But also, like, I've never been able to bless anybody until now. I've never been able
Oh,
to really give as much as I
yeah.
want until now.
Yeah.
Um, so
I love
like,
that.
just the other day, I had a friend who was trying to get her daughter home on a bus. And I was like, how much does she need for the ticket? And she was like, just $104. And I was like, here, you can have it. Like,
Oh,
take it,
that's
get your daughter
amazing.
home. And I would not have been able to do something like that without Trades of Hope and without that partnership with the artisans.
Yeah, again, just like they were able to be generous in giving us a gift while we were there in Guatemala, and what a humbling experience that was. Man, you're getting to turn around and do the very same thing in your business because of this equal partnership that we have with these women, these incredible, incredible women. Charity, what's been the icing on the cake for you? The thing that maybe you didn't expect to come from your Trades of Hope commitment, your business, your decision to say yes. Like, what's been the icing on the cake in all of it for you?
Of course, it's my sisters. No, honestly, like, I'm not trying to say this in like a vain way. I'm trying to say this in, I'm Italian. I have a big personality, but I also have like a big family. So my family also includes my friends. And once you're in, right? So that loyalty is there. And so
Yeah.
I have a lot of friends because I believe in the friendship and cultivating it, and they become family. And so when I walked into this, I was like, I don't need any more friends. I do not need any more friends. Um, and then, of course, you guys, these women here are just like amazing, absolutely amazing, and so fun and so caring. And
Mm,
when I was looking for that passion,
mm,
the sisters also became part of the passion. It wasn't just about the fight. It was, I have some of the best friends now in Trades of Hope that I never thought I was going to be
yeah,
friends with at all.
right.
And that has just been like icing on the cake, icing on the cake.
Yeah, and what I love about it too is that, comparatively, we meet women all the time who say they have had experiences in other businesses that maybe haven't been as positive and more competitive, more cutthroat. And I can honestly say in the almost 3 years that I've been a partner, really, just like you, 3 years, that is just not the case here in our family. Like, the more we elevate each other to succeed, the the more work we can create for our artisan partners, the more countries we can partner with, the more women we could partner with. And so we all just, encourage each other and push each other on towards reaching goals and success and um striving. But even in the times that maybe we're feeling a little low or down or
Mhm.
maybe not as successful, like, we are there for each other. So, like, really,
Yes.
the word sisterhood has always been kind of cliche to me in the past. I never really experienced it so deeply as I have with this Trades of Hope family. And I think that's a credit to our founders, it's a credit to our leaders. We have an amazing home team, people who train us, spend time with us. I mean, it's just such a blessing to be a part of, and it has changed my life too. So, and I got to meet you. And so,
Yeah, you know it.
sisters for life.
You got it. You got it.
So, Charity, I know, like, we're getting close to our time to close here, but this is the most exciting time of the year for Trades of Hope.
Mhm.
Can you just share with everyone why this time of the year is so magical?
Because people are buying right now. Everybody is buying holiday gifts. The fall is so magical because there's so many people out there that are already buying the gifts, but when they are finding out what Trades of Hope stands for, what their mission is, how it helps, they are wanting these purposeful gifts. They are very intentional about how they are spending their money, and they want to spend money with Trades of Hope,
Yeah.
especially when they learn
Hmm.
about the mission. And
Hmm.
I think as we are teaching our customers like the value of our dollar to these women and to these artisans, they are learning too, like that their dollar matters
Yeah.
in the grand scheme. Even if they buy like 25% of their gifts from Trades of Hope, that they weren't doing that before and they want
Right.
to. Um,
Yeah.
and so, and that's why it's magical, is because even you, like yourself, you're
Yeah.
going to buy some gifts from Trades of Hope, right? I'm going to buy some
Hmm.
gifts from Trades of Hope. So I know I'm going to at least make commission off of my own orders. Why not? Like, why
Yeah.
not be a partner and at least make commission off your own orders?
Yeah.
And invite
Yeah.
some friends over to shop too. And so
Yeah.
it's really fun. It's really fun because people are getting together
Yeah.
for the holidays anyways. So might as well
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
a party.
I think
So
you're right. I think it's the best time of year to join as a partner. We have several partners who really only activate during the holiday season, knowing that people are going to be shopping for Christmas gifts. And why not give those meaningful gifts that has a story card with every piece that you buy to friends and family during the holidays? So, someone invited you who are watching to this gathering tonight. And we just want to encourage you, Charity and I both want to encourage you to reach out to that person who invited you to this call tonight and talk to them a little bit more about what it means to partner with Trades of Hope. Right now, Trades of Hope is offering 3 different join collections. They're all super reasonable. They're all super beautiful.
mhm.
The first join collection is only $13, and that was kind of our birthday join collection as Trades of Hope celebrated their 13th birthday this month. We also have a collection for $53 and $113, and that's just a great way to start out your business with a few pieces of beautiful accessories and home decor. And really, the other beautiful side of Trades of Hope that I love is that you're really not required to have inventory at home. You don't have to carry all this stuff on you. These beautiful pieces can get shipped right to people's homes, and you have a replicated website that you can work from, and you have all your training available to you through the home team. And so it's just everything is just made very simple and easy for you to get started. So really there is no reason for anyone to say no to this because there's nothing to lose, but
Yeah.
everything to gain. Would you agree with that, Charity? Everything
Oh,
to gain.
absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we are looking for women of action, and we need this family to grow so that we can look for more partners in artisan communities to partner with in our future. The bigger we grow as a company, the more women could be rescued out of trafficking, and cycles of poverty can be
Mm.
broken. I have seen that with my own eyes in the many years of travel I've done to many countries, and communities that transform changes generations because
Mhm.
of sustainable job creation. So say yes, be a woman of
Yeah.
action, connect with that
Yeah.
person that invited you tonight and follow up with them. Ask any questions that you have. We are here for you. And we're just really glad that you joined us tonight. Charity, you rock. Thank you so much for
Thank
joining
you.
us. And I just think and love you. So
I love you.
we just want to wish everyone a really, really good evening and hopefully see you as part of the sisterhood very soon.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Good night.